Hey folks, it's Rod with Power Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, and interviews. Also home to the best MJ community. Today's Friday, October 6th. Happy Friday. Hope you're well. And in this video, we're going to be discussing the stock Tilray. We're going to be discussing whether or not a bottom is getting close. I'll take a look at the chart, give my thoughts and opinions in terms of the price action, what to expect in the days, weeks, months ahead. And we'll discuss the possibility of a short squeeze. Before we get to it though, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. I would appreciate that very much. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. We'll also be discussing the possibility of a short squeeze, with Tilray being the highest shorted stock in MJ. Before we get to all that and more, make sure to, like I said, give us a follow and then go over to X. You can give Pow Group a follow on X, which is previously Twitter. The handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. Again, that handle is @GroupPow. Also, make sure to check out powmerch.ca. You can get any of your Tilray swag here. So we have hats, shirts, sweaters, you name it. Already had about 25 orders, so I'm really appreciating the support. I love each and every one of you who have supported me along this journey. It's been an amazing journey, and I'm looking forward to being here making videos for as long as I'm on this earth. But like I said, I really do appreciate each and every one of you. So I made a video. It was a short video, actually. I posted this on September 27th. I said, is Tilray Brands targeting $1.95 USD after the daily bear flag confirms? And just to bring that up on the chart, you can see here, we got quite a bit of stuff going on, so I'll just remove some of this stuff and then I'll add it back after. But you can see we had the high, low, lower high, and then lower low. And we confirmed the daily downtrend here with a loss of 278. So that added more confluence to the fact that we could see a daily bear flag, because daily bear flags are bearish continuation patterns. So the fact that we were high, low, lower low in a daily downtrend once we lost 278, then on this bounce, that increased the odds of a daily bear flag. So again, I wish I could have told you it was a bull flag targeting, $5 or $5,000. I'd love to see individual share price of $5,000 for Tilray, but that's just not realistic, right? We're looking at the charts. Don't hate the messenger, hate the message. I'm just telling you what the chart was saying, and it said high, low, lower high. Anything under that 0.32 fib there at 267 was a potential for a daily bear flag and a weak bounce. If you're not sure how to draw this, you just go over here, take your fib tool, you take it from the top of that to the low here, and then you use that as your measurement, right? So if you go to the 0.382 fib, it says 268. So you can even I'll just delete it and redraw it so that everybody can see it here. So you go from the high to the low, and you know that it's the low of the bounce because we started breaking the high of the previous daily candle. So we had high, low. This is all the same pullback because we never broke the high of the previous candle. Then once we started the daily bounce here on September 22nd, then it was a weak bounce, and then we were looking for a potential bear flag. Because we didn't get over 268, we didn't negate it, and then once we lost the low here at 234, that confirmed it. Then you take your measured move with your trend line from low to high, move it out to the 0.382 fib, and it says 195, and look how close we came to hitting that target, right? So we came within less than 4%, and we're very close to hitting daily overbought territory. So this could be it. This could be the bottom in. The bottom could be very, very close. Like I said, if we're going to see any more downside, then we could potentially hit 195. There's also a gap there, which has pretty much been closed. We can see here that there was a gap at 186. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if the bottom would be in now, and we have a lack of resistance here on the weekly time frame all the way up until the high of the bounce there at 340. We did see an EMA 12 and 26 bull cross as well, and we're still bullish at the moment in terms of the monthly time frame. We're just looking for a monthly high or low. We're still in a monthly downtrend, and we need to confirm a higher low and higher high. So we're forming that monthly higher low now. What haven't we done since the all-time highs, or sorry, since the $67 high of February 2021? Ever since then, we've been in a monthly downtrend with lower highs and lower lows. So we haven't confirmed a monthly uptrend since $67 on the Tilray chart. Excuse me. So this is going to be very important that we form this higher low compared to 150. And then if we confirm a weekly uptrend, that'll indicate that our monthly higher low is set. And if we hold that low at 150, that's our low, high, higher low. And then we'll be looking at key resistance of 340. If we break 340, we're in a monthly uptrend. So if you're wondering, obviously this isn't financial advice. This is for entertainment and informational purposes only. I'll never tell you to buy, sell, or hold. And you should never buy or sell anything based on anything I write or say. But as you can see, we're looking for a higher low. So if you're wondering when would be a good time to enter Tilray for a long-term position, well, you could enter on this monthly higher low that is forming now. Maybe you could scale in, enter a little bit now, enter a little bit with a flush of $2. Maybe if we get close to that $1.95 area, $1.75, and then you could even set a stop loss below 150, which there's a pretty good chance that that is our permanent bottom as we look to enter the potential multi-year bull market. Like I said, we've been in a brutal multi-year bear market. And generally what we want to see near the end of a bear market is we want to see monthly oversold, weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull crosses, volume climaxes. We want to see monthly uptrends and golden crosses across the sector. And we're seeing a lot of that in the space at the moment. And the more names that confirm monthly uptrends and golden crosses, the better. And like I said, right now it's looking really, really good. If you take a look at a competitor like TLRY, for example, you can see here we already confirmed a monthly uptrend with the low, high, higher low, and higher high. So that's exactly what we want to see Tilray do now. We're forming this higher low. So if we go back to the Kira chart and we just use it as an example, this was the higher low here. So it was a higher low because we lost the low of the previous monthly candle and we held this low here at 297. Then we got our higher high. So low, high, higher low, higher high. So again, Tilray has the low, the high. Now we're forming the higher low compared to 150. Then we need to bounce, meaning we need to break the high of the previous monthly candle and break resistance there at 340 to confirm it. So if we lose 150, it's a monthly downtrend continuation. And if we hold 150 on this higher low and then in the next month or two we break 340, then we're in a monthly uptrend with our higher high. So this is looking really, really good in terms of the weekly time frame. We're seeing a MACD bear cross rather, and the stochastic has already seen a bear cross, and we closed below the 10-week moving average, adding more confidence to the fact that that daily bear flag was going to play out, which it did, and pretty much met that target, right? The low of the day today on Tilray, we were targeting 195 USD, and the low of the day today was 203. So we're very, very close, right? And we're getting close to daily overbought, but we could touch down on daily overbought and a flush of $2 before the bottom is in. That's a potential. I think there's a good chance of that happening. I would say 60-70% chance that happens. But I would say we are extremely close to seeing a bottom before a massive move. Keep in mind that we have safer banking that could hit the floor. There was an interview with Fox Business and TrueLeaf, Kim Rivers, CEO. She said that the Safer Banking Act should go through the Senate at some point soon, the Senate floor, and she thinks that it has a very good chance of passing. And then it would go off to the House, which it's passed 7 times. That shouldn't be a roadblock. It's now Republican controlled, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. And then it would go off to the president for signage, right? So it's looking like that could happen. We could see Florida on the ballot. There's a hearing on November 8th, so that lines up well with my thesis of we're going to see a massive end-of-year rally into November and into the end of the year. And then we also have HHS recommendation to Schedule 3, which needs approval from and a response from DEA, which could come at the same time as well, at some point over the next couple of months. So this is looking really good here into the end of the year. I would say the best trade and play into the end of the year would be MJ. But like I said, we're seeing that MACD bear cross here, which is a little concerning, and the fact that we could see a flush of $2 in my opinion. But like I said, watch for daily oversold conditions to mark a potential bottom, and then we need to confirm a weekly uptrend ASAP to give us that monthly higher low, and then all about 340 from here to confirm a monthly uptrend. We also topped out at the 50 weekly moving average, so that's still strong resistance. And then if we get above 340, we have 403 to contend with there, the 100 weekly, and then the 200 weekly at 840. It's looking like Tilray could be heading to $10 to $13 here. I would say at some point around March, April 2024. We also had a golden cross that occurred, but we're dipping back below all of our daily moving averages. But that's not a big problem because look what happened here. We had a golden cross occur, and it took many months for the price. So that happened in December 2020, and the price never peaked until February of 2021, right? So it's months later. So the fact that we're seeing this cross is a great sign as we look for a monthly head and shoulder, or monthly right shoulder of the inverse head and shoulders, and the monthly higher low to give us that monthly uptrend, which we know needs to happen. But it could be a couple months, like I said, before we see the price action really start to catch up, because these are lagging indicators compared to the price, and that's not uncommon for us to, kind of see a pullback or have to wait a couple months before the real move comes, right? And right now, like I said, Tilray, if we just go back on the chart here, I want to bring up that inverse head and shoulders that I reversed. There we go. There it is. So if we bring up the monthly chart, you can see here it is an inverse head and shoulders that we're looking at, and we're looking for the right shoulder to form now. So left, head, right, and then if you take the measured move, it's saying about $10. And then also something that I was talking to Pow Group private members about, I went here and I took the fractal. So if you go to your bar chart here, just go here, bars pattern, and then you go from the low to the high here. It gives you, this is what I copied. And this is the last time we confirmed a monthly uptrend in a monthly bull, in a bull market, right? So I took that weekly fractal and I put it here just to compare what exactly are we looking at here. And is it kind of similar? And it is kind of similar. Look, off the low here, we have the bounce, and then we topped out on the weekly. We confirmed a weekly downtrend, but again, that's usually when people get shaken out, and then that was just the monthly high or low forming. So it said right here, based on this fractal from the previous bull market starting, it said we could go as low as around 210. And look, we hit 203, and then that lined up with the daily bear flag target as well. And then we have this downward sloping resistance line that we could be breaking out of. And it says we could break out of here some point within, into January and February. So, and then February would be 3 years since the highs of February 2021, right? So generally what we want to see is near an end of a bear market is 2-3 years is common for crypto and MJ because of the exuberant moves to the upside and then how long it takes to bottom out, right? It's usually 2 or 3 years worth of bear market because of, like I said, how much gains to the upside. And then it's not uncommon to see 10, 20x gains, right? Sometimes even more than that. And then, a 90 plus correction, sometimes 95 to 99% from the all-time highs. And that's very common. So like I said, some point between now and spring, we could see a $10 Tilray price, in my opinion. And it's looking like the bottom is getting very, very close. But like I said, be watching for daily oversold conditions and then weekly uptrends to confirm to mark our monthly high or low. And then it's all about 340 resistance from here on TLRY to confirm that monthly uptrend. But going into there, it's Rod with Pow Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. Hope you have a great day and happy Friday. Hope you have a great weekend ahead. And I'm not sure if I'll be getting another video out today or not. I've got a coaching session here with one of the Pow Group members. And then I'm going to be doing a Pow Group live stream for private members here shortly. And then I've got to go off to the condo. I've got to do some more painting there. I'm looking at doing a second coat of painting. And I've got a fantasy hockey draft tonight. So looking forward to that. But hope you have a fantastic weekend. Smash the like if you think I earned it today. Share the video with anybody that might find value. And we'll see you again in the next video.